This is one hot ticket. Chase Stadium in Fort Lauderdale is home to Inter Miami, and the man threatening to rewrite the MLS record book this season, the unstoppable Lionel Messi, has the home side atop the MLS table. This is the first time he's expected to play a full game against the opponent he sees tonight. The first meeting between these teams was played on a cold afternoon in a driving rain. Conditions tonight could not be more different. Early evening temperatures in the 80s. They beat them like they owed him money. Tonight, Miami hopes the antidote is an 8-time Ballon d'Or winner, with fellow Argentine Nicolas Freire for Inter Miami as Messi gets his first touch and the Miami captain plays back. Win probability reflecting Miami and the role they're on. 3 consecutive MLS wins, undefeated in 5. Starting 11 at the bottom of your screen. Weigand, the right back. This is his 5th MLS start for Inter Miami, man who took the place of DeAndre Yedlin from the start of the season. Lionel Messi plays ahead. That's Redwell, who is suspended for tonight's game. Opening the door for Andres Reyes. This ball won by the Finnish international Robert Taylor. Here's Messi. Tried to take it back a second time. Lionel Messi under pressure, and this ball deflects out. Luis Suarez wants to get a beat on it, gets tangled up a bit with the initial defender. It's played across. Messi will settle here. Lionel Messi, his shot blocked away. Big defensive play. Daniel Edelman filled the lane.
And here, Reyes, you think he's got the pace here. You just see Suarez, just gives him a little push, a little nudge. You see, it's not been given, nothing came of it. You just have to be careful. Just taking any type of chance there.
From Emil Forsberg.
And I think when you look at any partnerships, whether it be central midfield, whether it be the centre-back positions, whether it be the centre-forward positions, you always want opposites.
Lionel Messi, the Golden Boot leader in MLS with 9 and tied.
That's what you have to do against this Red Bulls team that will press. They will leave the opposite side of the pitch for easy. You have to switch the ball quick.
Messi, return for Lionel Messi. His shot blocked away against Miami on the 23rd of March. I'm going to put you on the spot in just a moment as we watch Taylor play centrally. Messi ahead, return pass, Lionel Messi, top of the 18 of the match. Jimmy Butler, 6-time NBA All-Star. There's Suarez able to hold up his man Reyes, and the ball to the foot of Messi. And you said something that I think would raise some eyebrows, that sometimes scoring the first goal against Inter Miami early can be the worst thing for you. Now that was the case against New England, but centrally for Busquets, has options. Messi is usually a good one. Lionel Messi. Cut centrally, his shot rolls into the waiting arms of Carlos Coronel.
And he's just getting involved more and more and more. What he's doing, he's recognized Forsberg.
Lionel Messi on the corner for Inter Miami. Able to drill this ball in, loose in the 6-yard box. Booted away by Red Bull Forsberg, trying to get on this, but played back to Weigand.
Pressure on Coronel, and ends up being a scramble. Red Bull's able to clear their danger. And they're hoping that they can get that first pass and then they'll be on their way like this.
Here comes Lionel Messi, 4 into the attack for Inter Miami. Messi continues on. Terrific tackle made, that's broken up. And Andres Reyes makes the defensive play.
It's brilliant from Reyes.
It's Lionel Messi. This ball flipped in off the top of Julian Gressel, but it's out for a goal kick.
He just got his timing wrong, Gressel. But from Red Bull's side of things, it's poor defending because he is free. There's nobody anywhere near him. He just gets on the wrong side.
No challenge for Callender, pushes this out. Edelman met Messi immediately. Messi, the return from Taylor. Lionel Messi curls that far post and using the Messi Plays it ahead. Here's Suarez in the 18. Works it across. That's defended away. Duncan off his foot. It's out for a corner.
And it's really good covering this time from Duncan because both over then. Also, otherwise, it created a huge gap between Sean Nealis and Duncan. Huge gap through the middle, and that's happened a couple of times. They can't be so eager to go and win the ball because that's what Inter Miami they're waiting for because they've got such good players that like
the Red Bulls leading by 1 as we look at Lionel Messi.
Also, otherwise, that's when Inter Miami come into their own.
First involvement for Rojas, and this ball played over the top. Messi will get onto this. Watched by Tolkien, Lionel Messi, Rojas again. Matias Rojas centrally shoots and fires and scores! Has that for an introduction to the match. Matias Rojas to level the game at 1.
Two touches takes them both out of the game, but takes nothing away from the strike. It's a brilliant strike to get Inter Miami back on level terms early in the second half.
And just like that, the outlook changes. And now it's Rojas creating the chaos. Played ahead, quick shot, fired, goal! Lionel Messi for the 2-1 lead. Off the feed from Suarez in lightning quick fashion. Miami has gone on top. You can crunch numbers all night for Lionel Messi goals in 7 straight league matches that he's played.
Man, what a turnaround. Red Bull just got Red Bulled because they win the initial ball. Busquets starting to have an influence on the game. They have the ball here, but then watch the pressure from Red Bulls. From Inter Miami. They go and they win the ball high, something that Red Bulls love doing. And then the ball goes into Suarez. Messi then puts it into the back of the net. I just wonder, is there potential of being an offside on Suarez there as he plays the ball into Messi, but take nothing away from the finish? It's a brilliant finish from Messi. Right place, right time, and what a quick turnaround.
The goal stands for Lionel Messi. He has scored the second. Another multiple goal contribution game from Lionel Messi. The only 2 others to do it. Kobe Jones back in 1998 with the Galaxy.
His position now, he's dropped deeper. And because he's dropped deeper, now the midfield of Red Bulls, they don't want that. They don't want that to happen to their pressing higher. All of a sudden, the front three of Inter Miami.
Lionel Messi tonight has become just the 3rd player in MLS history to have goal contributions in each of his first 8 games of the season. Nealis to the foot of Coronel. 2 by Inter Miami in the second half, and Coronel alertly gets that away from an on-rushing Lionel Messi.
And this is what I'm talking about. Inter Miami now in the second half. The 2 centre-backs for Red Bulls, they have to realise they haven't got the time on the ball now. This time it's Messi.
Several weeks ago against LAFC. Rojas again, been a difference maker since coming in to start this second half. Good ball by Messi, sends Negri on his way. Franco Negri able to play this across, they let it go, and the shot goes wide. Arriving late, Julian Gressel, who missed the net.
It would have been an outstanding goal. And Rojas, you know for a fact, your top-class players like your Messi.
Inter Miami again tries to spring Suarez.
He gave it to Morgan, and then he was in space to get the ball back. Morgan tried to find Forsberg.
And now Lionel Messi. Terrific ball for Rojas. The return for Messi. Messi plays that through. Here's Rojas, flag down, and chips it by Coronel. Miami has 3. They're rolling now at Chase Stadium.
What an effect Rojas has had. You talk about trust. You talk about the ability to say, yes, you can have the ball because I know you can do something with it. This is Messi towards Rojas. Instant trust. Cool, calm, collected. Brilliant goal, brilliant play, brilliant all-round.
Lionel Messi has factored into all 3 goals, though, in this second half. Scoring once, assisting on the first 2 MLS goals for the man appearing in just his 2nd MLS game, Rojas. And here come the Red Bulls back the other way. Forsberg with a ball that's picked off. Deflects to Kyle Duncan.
Having more time and space on the ball. They were so disciplined in the first half, Red Bulls, but they've not been able to do that in the second half because of the movement of the front three of Inter Miami. Not necessarily winning the ball.
And Suarez now a handful for Andres Reyes at midfield. Kremoski skies this ahead. Messi waits for it to come down, and he has it. Lionel Messi, 3 goal contributions already tonight. Able to play this across, make it 4. What a finish. Luis Suarez. And Miami is rolling now in Fort Lauderdale. And again, the greatness of Lionel Messi on display for all here. What a performance.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. But I want to talk about Suarez in this situation. When you talk about Messi, when you talk about Suarez, when you talk about Busquets, you talk about the ending. You talk about the stuff that's pretty on the eye. But Suarez can also do the other side. And this is how this play starts. He finds himself 2 against 1 against Reyes, who's physical, but he wins it. He wins it. Centre-back's out of the game then. Reyes can't get back. And you watch Suarez, he's not happy with just winning the ball. He then gets on
by Sandro Schwartz. Messi, middle of the park, has Suarez to his right, Rojas to his left. Messi continues on. Lionel Messi, top of the 18, this time dispossessed. In Atlanta, there are issues for Atlanta United, aren't there? Charlotte's taken a 1-0 lead over Portland. DC United trying to hold on at home against the Philadelphia Union. Schlegel's been red carded for Orlando. Cincinnati, 4 unanswered by Miami in this second half. Messi, quick touch, sends Suarez on his way again. This time Coronel is there, top of the box.
with the younger players, specifically in training, how he trains, the same with Bus.
Controlled by Inter Miami. What a week Lionel Messi has had. On Monday, he was named man of the match day for the second time in 3 weeks. Named player of the month on Thursday, and look at what he's doing tonight. The return from Suarez. Luis Suarez again! 5 for Inter Miami! Luis Suarez with a 2-goal night, and you can put this one to bed.
Thank you very much. Game over. What a second half performance from Inter Miami.
Lionel Messi is now the league leader in goals and assists. This, despite missing 4 games.
It's just an absolute joy to watch. And we all know how good Messi is. We all know how good Suarez is on the ball. From our view, it's an absolute privilege to see them off the ball. Because a lot of the time what you find is that, yes, Messi will pick the ball up. Yes, Suarez.
He has done this in his first 8 matches this season. Until this point, Inter Miami, granted in its brief MLS history, has never had a player score 10 and 10 in a full MLS season. He's doing things we have never seen before of any game it's played this season. Busquets, Messi again. To the foot of Kremoski and back. Clearing that ball away. This takes a double deflection. Suarez out wide. He knows who's there. That's Messi on the right side, and here they come again. Lionel Messi into the attack, plays it ahead, wants Luis Suarez from the sharp angle. He strikes again. Are you kidding me? It's a hat trick for Luis Suarez. Lionel Messi has just set a Major League Soccer record with 5 assists in 1 game.
It's incredible. He makes this look so simple. People will say, well, it's just a normal pass to Suarez. Watch the pass, watch the direction of the ball, watch the spin on the ball. The outside of the foot, he knows then Messi. And this is where he's just slight years ahead. When he plays his ball, he plays it with the outside of his foot. He knows it's going to slow down. He knows Coronel's coming out. He knows Coronel's not going to get there, but instead Suarez is. The ball.
Throw in for Inter Miami, played in quickly. Here's Lionel Messi again. And we hit the 80th minute. Where's he been tonight? Right side.
Yeah, he has, and he came into his own in the second half. And I know what Messi's done this evening has been incredible, but
as this is sent ahead for Kremoski. Messi is on it. Tripped up by Edelman, and Lionel Messi earns the free kick. The Red Bulls will look to bounce back from this. The core four all between the ages of 34 and 37.
And what I would add to that, Steve, as well is
into this first week of May. Messi brings this down. Lionel Messi again. This time it rolls wide of goal.
Once again, that first touch was so sublime. Busquets now, he can pick a pass anywhere you want it. Puts a defender in a situation where he knows he can't win it. Messi just giving that little bit of a push.
On a night when Lionel Messi makes MLS history with 6 goal contributions on the evening. And Luis Suarez, the standard of excellence in MLS has now been set.
It has, and what you've just said about Messi, the records he's broken, he didn't do that in 90 minutes. It was 45 minutes, it was one half. It's unbelievable.
The 36-year-old designated player for Inter Miami, World Cup champion, who will represent Argentina at Copa America on U.S. soil. Inter Miami, 6-2 over the Red Bulls. We'll be back in Fort Lauderdale. For Miami, it's now 4 consecutive wins. They are undefeated in 6.